He is co-sponsoring a bill that would hold social media platforms and websites accountable for the sale of dangerous illegal drugs. But how far will that bill get? That's the question we have today. Libby Bainey is a senior advisor to the Alliance for Safe Online Pharmacies. She's joining us now with some predictions, some details on exactly how this would work. Hello to you, Libby.
Hi, Lourdes. Good evening.
Okay, so we have talked about the increase in the sale of illegal drugs online. Explain to me how this specific piece of legislation would put some tighter controls on those websites.
That's a great question. So Representative Rush's bill is targeting domain name registries and registrars. That's the backbone of the internet. So in order to get a website, you have to go to a domain name registrar and get a website like buysaferx.pharmacy. In order to get that, you have to have the URL. That's how patients access those websites. This bill is targeting the domain name registries and registrars that license those domain names. And it essentially says, Lourdes, if you're licensing a domain name, a URL, that's engaged in illegal activity by facilitating the online sale of illegal drugs, you, the domain name registry and registrar, have to stop doing that. You can no longer profit by putting patients at risk on the internet. That's a really big step in the right direction because it would take down websites that are targeting Americans and putting dangerous medicines in their hands.
And I always ask you to give us a little background as to how often this is happening, because I think people have the perception that if drugs or pills, prescriptions are being sold online, that website is being regulated, and that's not necessarily the case.
That's right. Actually, 95% of internet pharmacies today are operating illegally. So those URLs are actually being used in violation of U.S. law. That's the big risk. There are about 30 to 35,000 active URLs that are peddling pills for profit and putting patients at risk. And 95% of those 30 to 35,000 websites are operating illegally. So it's big business, Lourdes. And what Representative Rush is doing is saying that U.S. companies, domain name registries and registrars can no longer make money by licensing those URLs that put patients at risk.
All right, it's so interesting. How far do you think this bill will get?
This bill was just introduced in the House and Senate in a bipartisan way. That's important. Bipartisanship is often rare, especially in Congress these days. So to have a Representative Rush and McKinley, Klobuchar and Rubio sponsor this bill and push it into both chambers is a really big deal. There's also pieces of legislation that are moving that this could be attached to, like FDA user fee legislation that needs to be done by the end of September, and other must-pass bills. It's unlikely, Lourdes, that this standalone bill gets passed by itself. It's just very narrow. Congress does big things these days. You saw that in Build Back Better, the attempts there. And so it's likely that this bill would be packaged with some other must-pass bills that could go this Congress.
Okay, I always ask when we see a bill like this, you know, how would they regulate something like this? Because you can hold these websites accountable, but if there's nobody watching, then does it really mean anything?
That's a great question. The interesting thing about this bill is that it holds the registries and registrars accountable by requiring them to take action from trusted notifiers, like the US FDA. Right now, the registries and registrars don't have to take action. The only way to get them to stop selling these domain names is to take them to court. And this is built off an FDA pilot project where the FDA voluntarily asked these registries and registrars, the backbone of the internet companies, to voluntarily work with them. Okay. So when FDA notifies, they terminate service.
All right.
In this case, the registries and registrars would act on other information from trusted notifiers.
Thank you so much, Libby Bainey. We'll be learning a lot more about this. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.